One of the first things I like to go ahead and do, obviously go ahead and let's bend this knuckle, cut the tendon and start separating that joint just with a knife. And pop it free. I like to go ahead and take these shoulders off. Come right in here, kind of stretch it out. You'll see where you need to cut. Just break it back. And there's a front shoulder. Now it dawned on me on the video I did a while back where I show you how to process bone out your deer at home. I neglected to show you how I go about boning out the front shoulder. So let me show y'all how to do that right now. Okay guys, so this is how I go about boning out a front shoulder on a deer. I've got me a bowl here. I've already trimmed some of the external fat. That's just going to go to the animals. I've got me a bag here. Even if you're going to use some of this for possibly steaks or what have you, or cooking as chunks of meat for roast, I still like having a bag right here that I know is going to be for ground meat. And I'm just going to bone this out and put it all in this bag because I'm just going to grind everything that I bone off of this shoulder. Okay, so this is the outside of the shoulder. This is the inside of the shoulder that would have been up against the deer's body. And if you feel right here, you can feel right here and you can feel right here and kind of follow those in. That's the scapula. You can follow it in and it comes to kind of a point right here. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to hit both sides where I can feel that scapula kind of come to a point. Once you get it started, if you've made those two cuts, it'll just kind of start peeling off. This may be different for you if you have to have hit the deer in the shoulder. You may have busted that bone. Got that piece of meat off. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. Once again, you're going to feel right here. You're going to feel a bone right here from the scapula. Follow that bone down. Straight down beside the scapula. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think that may be the cut that's called mock tender. You see how it's kind of shaped like a tenderloin almost? And I'll go ahead and trim any large pieces of fat off because deer fat is not the same as beef fat. Okay, a little bit in there I guess is fine. I've never had a problem with it, but I try to get the bigger pieces of fat off. That'll go into the grind. Like I said, you can save that mock tender and just cook it up as one whole little chunk of meat, or you can cut it down, cut a few steaks out of it, small steaks. But we're just going to grind it up. Flip the deer over, or the shoulder over. Right here, we're just going to follow this bone. Straight down, you're going to feel that bone, you're going to hit that bone and just follow it straight out. Pull up the bigger pieces of that fat and sinew that I don't want to grind up. Right, now right here you get the other side of the bone. Just use the tip of our knife, go straight down. Got a little elbow that kind of juts out right there. And a tendon. So there's another little hunk of meat for the grind. Now I've got that bone exposed here in the tip of my knife. And just following this bone, the scapula and this bone right here. I'm not cutting deep. Remember to cut away from you. Got a bit of an elbow right here, kind of flat, and it goes back in. Now, I've said before, I'm not a professional butcher. I don't claim to be an expert at much of anything. I'm just a very opinionated novice. So if you are a professional butcher, keep your comments to yourself. This is just a common man boning out his own deer. Now, actually, if you are a professional butcher, I would value your insights and comments. Alright, right here's the other side of the scapula that we cut on earlier. Straight down the other side of this little bone right here. You're going to have a couple tendons you need to get loose. There we go. There we go. So there we go. Not a whole lot of meat on there. If you did miss something, I say this is why I keep a bag handy for the grind. Not a whole lot right there, but I'll go ahead and trim it off. Now you got a good meat bone for your dogs, or throw in a pot of soup. All right. Hopes this helped you.